one thing Miss Garcia did for us is she made this school for us, and she loved us, and she wanted us to learn, and she made me a birthday party when my mom didn't came, and I will never forget what she did for me and my brother.
As you can see, I'm doing this from the comfort of my home, so excuse my attire. I have a lot of great memories of Mrs. Garcia, but I have to say my favorite one is of her when we first met for the very first time. Many of you have probably heard this story, so Ms. Garcia, I hope you don't mind me telling people. We actually officially had an interaction at the winter concert. And she asked me to come and see her in her office, and I just knew I was in trouble because I did leave and told the AP at the time but did not tell her. Well, the next morning we had this come to Jesus meeting, and I'll never forget, the first thing she asked me was, I'm just trying to figure out, you know, do you want to be here or not? And we had a very great conversation after that. I won't go into a lot of details, but one thing I learned that day was that we had a lot in common, and that she definitely expects the best from you, and you have to have your A+ game going if you want to be on her team.
My favorite memory of Miss Garcia is the first time we ever communicated was the latest I think I've ever stayed up on a school night via email. She kept emailing me back and forth at like 11 o'clock at night. I was thinking, this lady's crazy, but I love it.
There's so many memories of Garcia. I can't think of just one, but my favorite memories of Garcia would have to be like our little one-on-one conversation. She always gives great advice about how I can push myself as an educator and how to continue to like push my kids, so I'm always going to remember that.
What's your favorite memory of Miss Garcia?
I can't do this right now.
You have to. Come on, real quick, real quick.
Probably when I met.
I love her.
Oh.
Probably when I met her at the career fair, and she basically kidnapped me to take me to the place to get my job.
Hello, my favorite memory of Miss Garcia has to be when we were in Tijuana, and she took Perry and I across the border, talked our way in, and we had no passports. And so we spent time in Tijuana, and then we all piled into a cab, all 5 of us piling in, laughing so hard we were crying, and just praying to God that we would be able to get back into our country. It was hilarious. It was one of my favorite memories. I also remember from that trip waking up at 4 in the morning knowing full well she would be awake and heading up to her room to plan our day together. So those are some of my favorite memories of Miss Garcia.
My favorite memories of Garcia, Principal Garcia, are all the times I had to spend in her office the first year being at Nations Ford, learning the NAFO way and what standards were.
Okay, my favorite moment, Miss Garcia, of you is when you decided that I needed to teach 4th grade and not 5th grade. And as always, you are right, because I love 4th grade. And I'm rocking it thanks to you. Thanks, Miss Garcia.
My favorite memory of Miss Garcia is just starting at Nations Ford and seeing the transformation that she's made with this school.
Okay, so Miss Garcia probably doesn't know this, but when I first came to Charlotte, I thought I was going to stay 2 months, get my experience in, and get out of here. But she is mostly the reason that I decided to stay here. I've never had someone believe in me like she has, and I'm really gonna miss her. So I didn't want to do this.
All right, I love you, Miss Garcia. This is Portia Lawrence. I'm gonna try my best to cry, so I'm gonna talk fast. I've been teaching for 10 years now, and you really helped me grow as a teacher. I know my first year here, I
thought I was a great teacher until I had my first conference with you and you told me some things. And I wasn't happy about it, but, oh, I'm gonna cry. But the way you've helped me impact kids, I can never repay. And these guys are forever blessed because of you. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna stop before I cry.
Thank you, Mrs. Garcia, for hiring me, and because of you, I found my husband and I'm getting married.
Thank you so much for everything you've done. You're my first and my only principal so far, and without you I wouldn't be the teacher that I am today. I've grown so much, I've learned so much, and I've been able to sit here and continue to push myself to become a better teacher because of you. I just remember after all of my observations, you would sit there and you'd push me to really reflect on what I'm doing and how I can improve as a teacher to help improve and get my kids to where they need to be. Thank you for everything.
Hi, Miss Garcia. Just to let you know that you always gonna be in my heart. I love you. Thank you for everything.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. I really appreciate all the opportunities that I've been given here, and I wish you all the luck in the world in your next endeavor. Bye.
Ms. Garcia, I just want to say thank you for all the opportunities you've provided for me. I have been through many changes at Nations Ford, and I could say this has been by far the best one that I've been through. Good luck at your new school, and thank you for pushing me to always be my best.
What I love most about Miss Garcia is that she recognizes where we want to go in the future. She's not just worried about where we are now, and she recognizes us as leaders and gives us opportunities that other principals wouldn't give to teachers, and they would kind of like keep it in admin, and she allows us to grow as leaders, as teachers as well. Love you.
Alright, my experience with Ms. Garcia has been amazing. One thing I can say about her as a principal is that she's always been very understanding, and I feel like I can talk to her about anything. And I love the way that she would always come in my class and rotate around to my children and she talked to them. And I love that she knew every one of their names and she was able to say something positive about each one of them. Thank you, Ms. Garcia. Love you.
Ms. Garcia, you're the best. I've never been to a school. I was sharing with some of your staff the other day that I've never been to a school where all the teachers are so fond of the principal. Guess what? I'm fond of you too, Ms. Garcia. You're the best. I'm gonna miss you. Your husband told me I can go with you, but I don't know. Good to know you. You're the best. Love you. Bye-bye.
Principal Garcia, can I have your phone number yet, please?